You are understanding that you are extensions of source energy. You've become very accustomed to your magnificent physical bodies, so much so that sometimes you forget who you really are. You're very good at utilizing your physical faculties and your physical senses through which you interpret the vibration of your being. The contrast into which you are born here in this physical environment serves you enormously well, and you know that from your broader non-physical perspective, while sometimes you don't know it so much from your physical perspective. Sometimes we think you would like to be rid of the contrast, as if it would be nice if everyone could have cleaned it all up before you got here. And then you could just come forth and observe and feel good about what you see. And we certainly understand the appeal of that, because it is delicious to look at lovely things and feel love. It is wonderful to look at beautiful things and feel your own beauty reflecting back to them. It is wonderful to be physically focused in an environment that pleases you. But we want to remind you that you didn't come forth only to observe, you came forth to create. And the observation of that which surrounds you is the basis by which you come to your personal, powerful, important preferences. Sometimes we see you in your physical beauty, but instead of feeling beautiful and instead of feeling worthy, instead of knowing your power and your strength and your reason for being, instead you find humility, claiming that there is that which is greater than you. And while we acknowledge why you would say that, because as brilliant as you all are, you have not managed to scrape enough dirt together to launch it into orbit to make another Earth. So we do understand how you would conclude that there must be something pretty big and wonderful going on for you to be here experiencing it in this environment. And we acknowledge that indeed there is. There is much more to the story of life than what you see here in your physical setting. But we want you to begin to feel more profoundly the power and the value of your part in this powerful co-creative experience. This is not just this forum, not just this environment, but your living here in this time-space reality is co-creating at its very best. For you are source energy, whether you know it or not. And part of that source energy, that is who you really are, this eternal being of source energy, a part of that is expressing itself here in you. And when you acknowledge that you are more than the physical being that you know as you, more than the physical personality that you know as you, but that there is much, 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 much more to you, God Force itself, source energy itself, that is the larger part of you. And then, in your day-to-day experience, as you interact with one another, as you reach for alignment with who you really are, making an effort to see your world, your moment, to speak your words, your song, to paint your painting, to do your work, to have your experience, to be the being that you are, but to be it and do it and have it through the eyes and ears and knowing of Source. When you allow yourself to be in tune with that aspect of you, then your physical experience takes on the true meaning that you knew it would when you made the decision to come forth into this physical environment. You are source energy in physical bodies, but you are not here to catch up with the perfection of that which is source. You have come forth as an extension of that which is source, to take source beyond that which it has been before. And when you understand your important place here, and when you allow the variety that surrounds you to help you to come to clear conclusions about what you want, and then, most important of all, you deliberately, by using your magnificent emotional guidance system, tune yourself to the vibration of that expanded source you, then you begin to live life as you have intended. You know that you are source energy before you came into this body? Many of you do. Do you know that you will be that again? Many of you do, or at least hope that there's something beyond this. Do you know that it is not dead or alive? It's not non-physical or physical. It's just life and more life. And do you know that while you are here focused in this physical body, that there is a larger part of you, non-physically focused, that is flowing to you and through you always? And when you find vibrational alignment or close vibrational proximity to that part of you, that's when passion pours through you. That's when love pours through you. That's when knowledge and clarity and vitality and flexibility and well-being and prosperity flow through you. When you tune yourself to the whole of that which is you, rather than separating yourself from the whole that is you by beating the drum of what's going wrong. When you tune yourself to who you really are, that's when life really begins to be full and fun and fast and fulfilling, and the way you intended it to be when you came forth into this physical body to begin with. So I want to give you a picture of this. Some of you are aware of our explanation of who you are. But we want to begin as a basis here, and then we will talk with you about anything that you are wanting to talk about. We want you to remember that you were source energy and still are source energy in non-physical. And that when you made the decision to come forth into this physical, we hear your physical all over the place. When you made the decision to come forth into this physical, we hear your physical all over the place. And when you made the decision to come forth into the physical, we hear your physical all over the place. You heard it too before you came. You did not say, wait till the sirens stop and then I'll be born. You did not say, wait until only well-being abounds and then I'll come forth. Clean it all up and then I'll come forth. You said, I will come forth, a part of me, into this contrasting experience, and from it I will come to my personal conclusions. And you cannot help but do that, can you? In fact, all day, every day, you are, whether you're speaking about it or not, coming to clear ideas, more clear and more clear ideas of what you would prefer. When you see someone having trauma, it is your desire that they have well-being. When you yourself are having trauma, you want well-being. If you do not have enough of something you need, you ask for more of it. And we want you to know, and while you toy with the idea, we want you to know that when you ask, no matter what it is, and no matter from where you are doing your asking, when you ask, it is given always and fully every single time. So some say, well, Abraham, I've heard that before. And if that's true, then where's my stuff? I'm certain I have been asking, and I see it not. And the more I ask, the more I don't see it. What's going on? Who's listening? I'm asking, where is it? And we say, what you must know is that you cannot stop asking. We call that step one. Life causes you to ask. Even the one-celled amoeba in the ocean is asking because it has its own perspective, and from it, it is coming to new conclusions. The evolution of all species is about this basis. So step one is contrast causes you to ask and ask and ask. And step two of this process of eternal creation is when you ask, it is always answered. It is given. But we want you to know that not only does Source answer what you are asking for, but Source then turns undivided attention to that which you have asked for, giving never attention to the dilemma that caused you to ask, or the problem that made you reach for the solution, or the question that makes you yearn for an answer. Source gives undivided attention to the solution, to the answer. And so not only is it given, but it has become vibrationally. Now, if you're not accustomed to the idea of vibration, then those words may not be very satisfying to you. And most physical beings are really looking for the evidence of what they're asking for. Give me the evidence of the love of which you speak. Give me the evidence of the well-being of which you speak. Give me the evidence of the prosperity of which you speak. Give me the evidence. And we say, the evidence must come, and it must come immediately on the heels of your vibrational alignment with same. In other words, if life is causing you to ask for wellness because you are sick, but you are so aware of the sickness that you hold, as your physical body is uncomfortable and you turn your undivided attention to the discomfort, as you feel the fear, as you worry about it progressing, you hold yourself unwittingly in vibrational alignment with the opposite of that which you are asking. So even though you've accomplished step one, you've lived contrast and you have asked, and even though Source is seeing you whole and well, and vibrationally it is already so, the manifestation is yet to catch up with it, because there is always a buffer of time between your asking and your full manifestation. And during that buffer of time, it is your work to do what we are calling allow yourself to become a vibrational match to that which you have asked for. Many of our physical friends say, I so much would like more money. I want more money. I want more money. I want more money. And we say, tell us what that would be like. And they say, can't do it. Don't have enough money to know. And we say, but what do you think more money would feel like? Would it feel like well-being? Would it feel like stability? Would it feel like appreciation? Would it feel like well-being? And almost without exception, they say, I need more money, I need more money, I need more money, I need more money. Don't have enough money, don't have enough money, don't have enough money, don't have enough money. Would like more money, don't have enough money, don't have enough money, don't have enough money. It's not fair, 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 it's not fair. Without realizing that they are practicing and therefore making a chronic vibration, a dominant vibration, and not understanding that you can't set your radio dial on 630 don't have enough money and let in 98.7 plenty of money. The frequencies have to match up. You cannot set the frequency of your being on what you're looking at and move to something else. And yet, that's the tricky part, isn't it? Because you have done such a good job of being in your bodies as you wanted to be, and observing what's around you as you wanted to observe, and exploring the contrast as all of us knew you would and wanted you to. But there's this one small thing that you keep doing that doesn't serve you, and that is you keep justifying why you want what you want by defending, by exaggerating, by complaining, by explaining, by pointing out what is. So it's just a very simple and powerful and really wonderful, when you get the hang of deliberate creation, fact of life, that you cannot get something different than what you're looking at, and you cannot get something different than what you're feeling when you're looking at it. Because it is always true, what you think and therefore what you feel and what you receive are always a vibrational match. So, if there are things that you want that are different than what you've got, you have to tune yourself differently. And the best way we know to tune yourself to something differently is to talk about what you want and why you want it. When you talk about what you want and how you'll get it and when it will come and where it will come from and who will bring it, it usually causes you to get into a more resistant place. But when you talk about what you want and why you want it, usually you can step back far enough to get into the essence of what you're reaching for. And with far less effort than it takes you to learn how to play Quicken on your computer, far less effort than any computer game or program, you can tune yourself, if you care about how you feel, into vibrational alignment with who you are. But these things you must understand first. You must first understand that the source within you, the source that is you, is pure positive energy. In other words, tuned in, tapped in, turned on, feeling good, liquid love. And when you tune yourself to something other than that, then you're out on the raw and ragged edge, Some call it the leading edge, others call it the bleeding edge. You're out there where you are vibrationally so far apart from who you really are, and this is the thing we so want you to hear. If you get this, we'll speak it clearly and slowly, and again until you have a very good opportunity to get it if you want to get it. We want you to understand why you feel what you feel. We want you to understand what your emotions mean to you. We want you to understand that you are the creator of your own reality, and that life has caused you to expand into new places that if you don't go, you don't feel good.